Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have not unboxed a CRKT in like 2 years. Can you believe it? When I was at Blade Show 2023, not too long ago, I went by the CRKT section and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Hold the bus, because they've got some upgraded knives and some knives I didn't know that were out there, and this is one of them. Now, I've already added out. I've already checked it out. I just wanted to let you see this is how it comes in the box. This says assisted opening. It is not assisted opening. There's no spring or anything like that. I'll show you how it works. They're probably saying it's assisted because it has a detent ball. But when I think of an assisted opening, that means it goes boing, or it goes pashoom, or an OTF or something like that. But this was the experience I had. I had no idea that this knife was going to be so nice. Now, they have budget models of this version in the $35 range, and I started looking at it and I was like, wait a minute, hold up. That is some carbon fiber, some carbon fibre. I couldn't think of a word, but look at this. Carbon fiber, you have a carbon fiber backspacer. One little nitpick is that it's not reversible, but it has a very unique pocket clip going on over here. A little lippage action. There's no screws, nothing to grab a hold of your pocket or to snag on your pocket in and out. It does go in and out of the pocket nicely. I will say that it is rather tight. It's a tight one. But the more I started looking over this knife, I was like, wait a minute, this can't be a $35 knife. And the CRKTs I'm familiar with are the ones that you always see on the shelves at the hardware store and things like that, but they have stepped up their game. Anyway, let me get this blade out and quit talking. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. You know what? It doesn't say what the steel is on this blade, but you might be blown away what I'm about to tell you. This is S35VN. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me, and boy, will that get a pickle out of a jar. It is very, very pokey. And look, you have a big forward choil. You're gonna be able to sharpen, and check it out. Guess what else? It's a hollow ground blade, baby. So a hollow ground blade, S35, CPM S35VN, and carbon fiber. I didn't know that CRKT was doing nice things like this. Not that their knives are bad, but I'm gonna tell you, but in the past, I've wanted a little more premium for my money. And this is definitely going more premium. Now, I know some folks don't like a coated blade. This is a titanium nitride coated blade, which is very nice, very, very nice. And look how clean. This baby is clean. This thing is only 7.5 inches long. It has a 3-inch blade. And guess what it weighs? Go ahead, guess. 2.51 ounces. It only weighs 2.5 ounces. You can't even tell you have it in your pocket. Something else that really impressed me is, look at that. We have diggy. We have some jimping, and the jimping goes all the way to the top, and it's grabby. It grabs my skin on the right, on the left, and up on top. You could do the whole push button. Look at that. Look how fast. It's no wonder they say assisted, because it feels like it's assisted. It feels like there's a spring, but it's actually your finger doing the work. Just jumping that detent ball out of the detent hole is what makes it so incredibly snappy. And how about a couple size comparisons? Here's the Kaiser Feist. And of course, you know, I got to bring out the QSP Penguin, because everybody's got to have a Penguin, right? And I always use the Penguin because it's right there in that EDC size. Either your knife fits it or your hand fits it. Either your knife fits it, either your hand fits it, or it doesn't. It's either too small, just right, or a little bit too big. That will tell you how big or small this knife is for you. But here, let's get a couple more out. How about a very, very popular knife in a new version, the Kaiser Original? And here's one that I haven't had out in a while. Yeah, I pronounced the H. The Petrified Fish Scout. I really like this knife. It's a small, snappy knife, and this one falls in this size category for me. And if you are not familiar with those knives, how about these two? The Spyderco Para 3 and the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. There you go. How's that for a little bit of size comparison? And let's see how this edge does on a piece of paper. Ooh, I like that. I like how you can choke up and get up there. This is a more gents or a ladies style carry. You can take this to the steakhouse with you, or if you're opening up a bag of feed, I don't care. This is a good all around everyday carry. Let's see what it does. Ooh, not too bad. Not too shabby. Ooh, yeah. So it comes with a very nice edge. I do have one kind of big nitpick about this knife, but there's only one. But first, let me tell you about the ergos. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here. And by the way, I hope you're having a fantastic day. And then from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And this is what it looks like in my hand. And giving it the Beez squeeze, the only thing I feel is this edge right here on the inside. And this is common with some of the knives, but just this right here is a little 90-degree-ish on the inside of the carbon fiber. But wait, there's more. No, really. You could get some sandpaper and just lightly just go over the edge and it'll take that sharpness off and it won't affect anything. So just taking that into consideration, the ergos are really good. Now this pocket clip does kind of stick out. This is a different, I've never seen a pocket clip quite like this, and it does pop out and it makes itself known. So if I'm holding it back here like this, it becomes kind of a warm, almost hot spot for me. If I choke up a little bit, it's just the same. This edge right here, this overhang kind of digs just a little bit, but here's the caveat. You're not going to be doing heavy cutting with this lightweight knife. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. Now the finish on this thing is absolutely beautiful. The fit, it is solid left and right, up and down. There's no issues at all. The lockup, if you could even see it in there, is really good. And then your centering is right where it's supposed to be. Now here's where we get to the nitty gritty. The action is very good. Here's my thing. This is where the detent ball pops out of the detent hole. It's a very late detent. So when you close it, you can't shut it with its own weight like I'm used to. It takes a considerable amount. You have to get down to this point right there. See how it'll bounce back. That's how far you have to go to get past the detent ball. That right there, that's just, it's not a deal breaker by any means, but it's something I have to get used to because I don't have many knives that I have to take that far down before I get past the detent ball. After that, it is very, very smooth. So that's just a minor nitpick. That's the only thing really that I could bring up, and it's not a negative. It's just something I'm not used to. See how it stops right there? But then it shuts and it's super smooth. I have to say that I am totally impressed. This is the nicest CRKT I have ever handled personally, other than at Blade Show. And you know, I don't even think I saw this one at Blade Show. They have some other models that are even more premium than this one. So I am very excited about CRKT and where they are going with their knives, and I can't wait to check out some more. I will have a link in the comment section and in the description of this video where you could go check this knife out. And I can't remember exactly. I don't have it written. This is like, I'm gonna guess 119. I could be totally high on that. I can't remember how much this one cost. Just go check out the link because I don't remember. But share this video with a friend that might have never seen the new CRKTs that have come out, and go watch this video. You're really gonna enjoy that. And until I see you in the chats or the lives or the Hive stream on Friday night, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.